those problems disappeared. Phillies take Game 3 in L.A. 8-2 after going down 1-0 in the third inning. When Aaron Nola pitches 2 shutout innings, Ranger Suarez first pitch, bye-bye. And then the bats came to life for Philadelphia, a 3-run fourth inning and a 5-run eighth inning, leading to an 8-2 victory for the people that did not make it up late last night, Johnny, because it was a late one. We have a lot to unpack and a lot to celebrate because ultimately we have another day of Phillies baseball.
I think the celebration part of it is just the most beautiful thing in the world because I personally love the drama of it, and I love the way that went down last night. That was so much fun. And, again, it was a night where there were a lot of redemption stories last night. For one night, there were a lot of redemption stories, and I love a great redemption story, and there was a lot of it last night.
And that redemption story is the big guys, right? 1, 2, 3 in the order. Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper. Going into this game, we talked about it a lot. 2 for 21. Schwarber was hitless. I think he was 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts, which is just bad. But then yesterday, the big guys, the guys that will be making a collective, depending on how much Kyle Schwarber makes in this next paycheck.
Which is going to be, I would imagine,
$800 million, the three of them combined?
Yeah, I'd imagine he's going to make a pretty penny.
Trey Turner, 3 for 5 yesterday, 2 ribbies. Kyle Schwarber, 2 for 4 yesterday, 2 bombs yesterday. Well, 1 bomb and 1 got out. And Bryce Harper, 2 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. And while I'm at it, why not throw Alec Bohm into the mix? 2 for 3 in the cleanup spot. He has not done much this series. And then the guy that's just been Mr. Consistent through 3 games, JT Realmuto, 2 for 5 yesterday with a home run. Is good for Realmuto because he's another guy that's going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching each game.
Did you think when you think of it all, too, and I thought of Connor last night a little bit because of, like, to me, like Alec Bohm. That Alec Bohm has had a better playoff series than he's had, to me, ever as a Philly. Like, this is – and it hasn't been great, but it was something. It's something.
Yeah, it's just I don't want something being singles in the 4-hole.
I get it, but it's something.
Right. Yeah.
It's contributing because, honestly, if I'm saying, are you going to beat the L.A. Dodgers, I'm not saying you're winning or dying by Alec Bohm.
Right.
But if Alec Bohm contributes something, if he contributes defensively, which he has, if he contributes with one little thing at the plate, maybe one at bat, where he does something, then to me, this team's got a shot.
And look, I know one was intentional, but what, 3 walks?
2 intentional walks, kind of.
2 intentional walks, kind of, yeah.
Why, though?
But Bohm's doing a good job by laying off these pitches. And, of course, it's because Brandon Marsh is on deck. They had the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's what they did.
Anybody, and I know we'll get into the weeds with other stuff later because I know when we've got DeCecco coming for Eagles later and everything like that. But I was very surprised that one of those at-bats, they didn't bring Bader off the bench to pinch hit because Kepler is very adept at playing center field. So I really thought they were going to let Kepler move to center field and have Bader get one of those at bats, especially that second and third at bat.
Yeah, it's not just Kepler going to center; it's then Weston Wilson or Otto Kemp going to the left.
Well,
and
they had no problem.
Are you with that?
They had no problem with Otto Kemp playing the other night.
I know.
So I mean, I didn't think that was going to be a problem.
So Phil's win yesterday, 8-2. Obviously, the biggest moment from this game yesterday. And there was a lot of great moments, and there's a lot to uncover, and there's a lot to celebrate. The pitching of Aaron Nola getting out of a major jam. The pitching of Ranger Suarez after he gives up the home run. But speaking of home run, the biggest moment of yesterday's game was when Kyle Schwarber came up to bat and just hit it to the moon. Here was Schwarber yesterday, courtesy of TBS.
Just takes one mistake to get him back on track.
Yamamoto with a 2-0 pitch. Swinging a high drive into right field deep. That is way, way back. It is way, way gone. My goodness. He absolutely killed that thing.
Sorry, that's courtesy of ESPN because it was broadcasted live here on the station last night. That home run, John.
That was incredible. Well, have you been to Chavez Ravine?
I have not, no.
Okay. I don't think people can understand, first of all, it doesn't look at how high that is where he caught, where that ball landed. That was real. It's really high.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that high, like compared to Senate. It's high, and it's far.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
And, of course, as soon as you see that home run, you get flashbacks of a man who batted from the same side of the plate. Both wore the number 12.
Wow.
Both impactful playoff games against the Dodgers. That Kyle Schwarber home run reminded of everybody of this moment in 2008.
Stairs rips one into the night, deep into right, way out of here. And Philadelphia gets a pinch hit, 2-run shot, and the Phillies lead 7-5 in the eighth.
I got you with the number 12. You didn't even realize that.
No, that was absolutely a great pull on your part. That was fantastic. I love that. I never even put that 2 and 2 together there.
Now, look, today we have a question for you, as always, at 610-632-0975. You can text in, you can call in. Is your hope and belief still alive or back? Because for a lot of people, hand up, it was gone, right? Like the first 2 games of this series absolutely sucked. And then the vibes coming out of game 2 weren't necessarily great when you have Nick Castellanos talking about how players get tight at Citizens Bank Park because sometimes the energy there can work against them. You don't want to be reprimanded. Then you have Bryce Harper kind of taking a shot at Nick Castellanos the next day. So let's face it. The vibes going into game 3 weren't necessarily like, oh, yeah, this team's going to rally together and go out there and fight. It was, oh, man, what's next with this team? Like, that's what they were pushing on us as well. So I wonder, is your hope and belief still alive or back? You were somebody that didn't waver yesterday.
Now the thing, whoa. Let me just get this straight, because I had a bunch of people get on Twitter last night, and it's a lie. I did not predict a win yesterday. I just did not. I felt they had a great chance to win. I did not predict a win. People are like, yeah, you were the one who predicted it. Tell your teammates. I never once predicted a Phillies win. I just said I didn't think they were dead. I didn't think they were dead in this series because yesterday afternoon
You didn't think they were going to roll over?
No, I didn't think they were going to roll over. I thought they had more fight in them. And I also was saying yesterday, and after the show, we're talking outside, and I'm going, I didn't like all the negativity that people were having because I'm like, look, you win this game tonight some way, somehow. You like Christopher Sanchez versus Tyler Glass now? Because I sort of do.
Yeah.
And then do you like after rest? Do you like Jesus Luzardo's chances on a Saturday night with the momentum coming home for them to have a redo on game 2? Because I sort of do. So I just was trying to, that's how I felt about it. But I in no way was guaranteeing a victory or anything last night.
You didn't think there was going to be an 8-2 beat down yesterday in LA?
And I absolutely will tell you flat out, I had lost faith in the man whose jersey my daughter got me to buy, who I'm wearing today, in Trey Turner. And Trey Turner said, well, poophead, let me show you that I'm going to put together an effort. Now, look, none of the previous criticism was invalid. But last night was freaking spectacular. It was.
It was for Trey Turner, for Kyle Schwarber, for Bryce Harper. And again, I want to applaud Aaron Nola. And look, shout out to Rob Thompson for having a plan going into this game. And it was a plan that I don't think anybody really agreed with at all. Nola goes out there, does his job. It got dicey, but he gets out of a major jam. Big strikeout. And then Ranger goes out there and does what I think a lot of people expected him to do. Just be cool and calm, collected.
But if Ranger had started,
probably the same result.
The same result.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't really give the Nola thing that much credit, but it definitely worked for what it worked for.
Got you through the order the first time. That's a success. That's a win against this Dodgers lineup.
And if Brandon Marsh does his job, it's much easier.
Absolutely. Coming up next, one Philly told us that there was a team meeting before yesterday's game. We'll tell you what was said next. You'll hear from him next. Kincade and Salciunas, 97.5.
Thank you so much for checking out our content here on our YouTube channel. You know you can like and subscribe, and that way you're never going to miss anything that we've got going on right here at 97.5 The Fanatic.